Hello my friends, Don Henderson here with a rope trick for you and a question. Actually, there's two questions and probably two rope tricks. The first question, how do you do today? That question might be linked to a second question, what did you do today? Because you see, when you pick up one end of a rope, you also pick up the other end. I think the original quote was with sticks. When you pick up a stick, you pick up the other end, but it wouldn't work really well today with sticks. I don't have any stick tricks. I've got some rope tricks. So I'm going to ask you, how did you do today? And what did you do today? I feel better at the end of the day if I've accomplished some things, and I'm struggling today. I'm at that. I'm right there. Do you know what that is? It's the end of my rope. I'm at the end of my rope. Are you at the end of your rope some days? Because you're just not accomplishing the things you thought you would, and you've got all this extra time on your hands. All these new constraints that have happened because of COVID-19 and because of all the restrictions of trying not to spread this thing, we've had some restrictions. Our life has changed. And some people are getting frustrated because they're not accomplishing those things that really matter. And just a quick illustration, sometimes we might feel tied up. No matter how we handle things, it just seems like we're just restricted. We don't like not being in control and having our hands tied. We like being able to be in charge of our day and accomplishing the things that really matter. Now I'm going to share with you, that was two questions, I'm going to share with you two rope tricks. Here's the other rope trick. This takes place with a long rope, a medium rope, and a short rope. These three ropes might represent the different things that we could do during our day. This might be good, this might be better, and this might be best. With all the new environments that we've been placed in, some people aren't used to being home that much. Some dads aren't used to being home that much with mom and the kids. Some mom and kids aren't used to dad being home that much, and it can be a little bit frustrating. So sometimes we might try to level everything out and say, let's put things right back the way they used to be and square everything up and say, everything's even. And at the end of the day, sometimes I feel like nothing really stood out from the rest of what I could have done that day. Even with this illustration, you might find that all of a sudden the ropes are looking the same. One rope's a second rope, and the third rope, they're all the same. Depending on how we look at things will determine the amount of magic or happiness or contentment we feel in life. Sometimes this new environment and new predicament that we've been in, we might feel like we're accomplishing not much at all. Sometimes it's okay to relax a little bit and just veg out, to play with the kids, relax, restore, refresh. But at the end of the day, if everything is just kind of the same, what happened to the things that really mattered? And are all of our days kind of meh now? Or do we get caught up and frustrated in this triangle of the web of the news and what's going on in life and feel like we're again kind of captured by what's going on in life today? For those of you thinking a little more linear fashion, there are three ropes of one length, all the medium length. In the midst of the chaos, in the midst of the illusions and looking here in the misdirections of what's going on in today's world, I hope that we can still feel like we have a bit of control, and we can see that there are some things that really matter most. There are some things that are kind of in between, and then of course there are those things that matter least. The good, the better, the best. That's a quick illustration with ropes that I hope kind of allow us to think about what's going on during our day, and how we feel might be determined by what we've done during the day. I had the opportunity today to listen to a friend on a phone call today. Kevin Hall and his group of friends meets and talks a couple of times a week. Kevin Hall is an author, wrote the book called Aspire. I encourage you to look that one up. He is more of a magician with words and brings that word magic and the power of words in our lives. Look that book up, Aspire, A-S-P-I-R-E, by author Kevin Hall. One of the guests on his call today was a woman who shared three questions that maybe explain how my two questions at the beginning of this little illustration will be more impactful, more powerful, and more positive. Her three questions were these. Number one, what can I do today? In light of what's going on in the world today, there are some things that we cannot control. However, there are a lot of things that we can control within our own domain, within our own scope, within our own home, within our own family and our own friends. There are a lot of things we can control. We may be able to control the amount of exercise we do and can work out whatever we want during the day. We might be able to control the things that we eat during the day. We might be able to control some of the activities we do during the day. We might be able to control what goes into here during the day and whether or not it's the Kool-Aid from the media or the living source that I spoke in one of my previous videos about. I would encourage you to write down a list of things that you can do today. I believe you'll feel more satisfied at the end of the day. Number 2, the second question you might ask yourself that she encouraged us to ask was, what will I do today? Make a plan. You get to be in charge of your day. Write that down. This is what I will do today. Set goals and write those down and keep it. And make sure they include those larger things, those more important things that matter and not the least important things. Make sure you're writing those things down. This is what I will do today. And then finally, the third question, what did I do today? At the end of the day, sort of an accountability, ask yourself, what did I do today? Did I accomplish those things that mattered most, or did the things that matter least get in the way of those more important things? I believe that if you'll ask yourself those 3 questions, what can I do, what will I do, and what did I do, you'll find that within a day or 2 or 3 or 4, you'll finding much more satisfaction in your life. When someone asks you the question, how do you do today? You'll be able to say you're wonderful because of what you did today. You've accomplished those things that are the most important to you. For me, some of those most important things are feeling like I have a connection with my Creator and feeling God in my life. And I promise that no matter where you're at in life today, no matter how hard this pandemic has seemed to focus or hit you concerning your health, or concerning your wealth, concerning your family or your friends, you are nowhere where God can't reach you. God can reach you in these details of your life. Someone once said, oh, the devil's in the details. I don't know who that someone was, but I would rather go with someone that says, God is in the details. And He's with you even during these trials, even during the rough waters. And He has the ability to calm the sea. He has the ability to calm the storms in our lives as well. I invite you to add into your day the things you can do are to grow closer to your Creator. Make sure that you're spending time doing those things that bring you closer to Him. For me, it's prayer. For me, it's scriptures, reading Holy Writ, those things that are important in our lives today. I look forward to listening throughout the day how God might speak to me. And I invite you to do the same. I bet you'll find opportunities that will come to your mind on how you can serve someone else and share that love that you feel from Him with someone else. As you serve and as you try to bless others, I believe you'll feel more of that love in your heart today. And I encourage you to do that. Write those 3 things down. What can I do? What will I do? And what did I do? I love you. I look forward to meeting you again next week. I'll have another trick and another message. Subscribe to my channel. I don't know what side it's going to be on, this side or that side. Like, subscribe, and share with your friends. I appreciate you. I love you. I'll see you again next week. Thanks.